Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I am doing a crochet hook review. This is from a company on Etsy called Daiz Crochet. I had purchased a couple of hooks back in February. There were issues. I got refunded. I took a break. I didn't want to jump right in and order again. I wanted maybe them to get less busy. So I waited, and then I placed another order middle of March. I got an email from Lilia suggesting that I review them, so I did place the order middle of March. So we're at the end of March now. It is March 29th. So a couple of weeks it took to get to me, which is not bad. The shop owner contacted me, let me know when my package was being sent out. Second experience with the company was great. First experience, but I get it. They're probably really overwhelmed because they have fairly decent sales a lot of the time. Right now, wow, right now, as of this video, which is the 29th of March, a lot of their hooks are 10 bucks. So some of them are even cheaper than that. I'm going to snip the top here and open up the package. I will mute while I do it, but I do it on camera. Like, I'm sure y'all wonder why I do it on camera. So that you know what's in the package, so that you know nothing untoward or whatever. Like, when I open a package on camera, it's legit. Like, I'm really opening this package for the very first time. I'm not showing you the other side. It has my address on it, so I will mute. Whoa. This is how it came out of the package. I mean, it's fine, but it freaked me out because it's like hanging out there. It comes in a tube, like Ophire's. I think the end was a little loose on that one though. I like the pink, that's cute. I like the pink package. I'm gonna reach in here and see. Yep, there it is. So that's adorable. The pink tube, I like that. There's nothing else in the package. There's no packing slip or anything, so. Ooh. I need to put my light down here and put something behind the hook because the hook head on this one is super light. Obviously they're all going to be different because they're all poured differently and they get different amounts of the powder. The mica powder and the coloring and whatever they, whatever a company wants to use. Why are you not focusing? Okay. Okay. Also, why does the hook say crochet bow? I'm confused about that one. Maybe they changed their name? Crochet bow. I don't think any of the hooks that I saw from them said this. The tube says Daiz Crochet. Okay, I have to look. I'll be right back. Okay, this is the orange and blue ergonomic resin crochet hook. They do say crochet bow on there. I guess I did not realize that when I purchased it, that they said that on the hook, but okay. Legit, that's what I got. That's what I ordered, that's what I got. I'm gonna scoot that over there. So I want to compare it to my other resin hooks. What size do we have? We have a 6.5, which is a K. The hook is smooth. You can see the coloring down in there. some orange and blue, just like it is described. The top gets lighter, and I'm okay with that as well. I got a darker color to go behind. Hook head is pointy. It is an inline hook. It feels pretty smooth from what I can tell thus far. I'm going to pull a full furls over here. Compare it to a furls head here. Not very much alike. This is a Divit Shilp. It's a little more similar. This is an Ommi. They're not very similar to any of these thus far. And this is Ophire. So as far as similarity, it looks like it is more similar to Ophire than any of the others. The lip on the Daiz Crochet hook comes out more. And the throat, where it starts to be cut for the throat on the neck it looks like a deeper cut. I should grab a K hook of my Ophire and compare them. This is my September Ophire. I don't know if it's going to be able to be seen as well. Yeah, it's definitely different. You can see that. Lip on Ophire comes in more. But that's the most similar they are to the resin hooks that I own. I'm going to measure it. Almost 6.5 inches. A little over 16 centimeters. There's a discoloration there. My finger was catching on it, so I don't know what that is, but we'll see when I use it. Diameter, or I guess this would be our circumference. Right at around 2 inches. (15 centimeters). Diameter is about 1 centimeter, half an inch-ish. Comparing it size-wise to the others. It's furls. Divit Shilp. Ommi. And Ophire. So it is closer to Ophire in every way than any of the others. bit longer than Ophire. Now I need to crochet with it. So a K-hook, let me find some yarn. This is some yarn from Hobby Lobby, got on clearance, comfy classic white. I have it sitting nearby because I used it for another review. So I'm going to frog that really quick. This stuff is really good yarn, by the way. It's very stretchy, like t-shirt yarn. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorites from Hobby Lobby. Oh yeah, I want to check it out in the hook gauge as well. Make sure that our size is correct. Well, I mean, it's feeling good. I like the divots on it. It helps me hold. And there's a little bit of drag here. A little bit. It's not as smooth as any of my other resin hooks. Could be the yarn. I'll switch it, but the neck has drag. I might need to clean it too. All these things are possible. It's smooth though, like there's that little whatever it was that was on it, that's not stopping me or hooking the yarn at all. This thing right there. There's like one right here. Just an imperfection, and that's fine. As long as it doesn't stop me from doing my thing, I'm okay with it. Yeah, I mean, I feel drag, so I'm gonna switch yarn, see if the yarn is the issue. Because this yarn does stretch quite a bit. Could be the yarn. Okay, got some Baby Bee, soft and sleek. Low pill fiber. This is a good yarn. You should try it sometime. It's really good. But before that, I will check it on my gauges. I ordered one gauge from someone on Etsy. And then I want to get the Knit Pro or Knitter's Pride, Knit Pro. They both look like identical. And Drea said she had the Knit Pro. So we'll see. I don't know. I haven't ordered that one yet. So it's a 6.5. As I learned on the last time on my video, once this starts going down, that is the size that we are measuring for. There, down. So 6.5. That is pretty darn loose, to be honest. That is, I feel like that's gonna fit in 6. That it fits in 6. It fits in 5.5. What the heck? So it fits in 5.5. To where it starts getting smaller. It does say 6.5. 5.5 to where it goes down. Fits in 6 in the same spot. And goes a little further. 6.5 is super duper loose, and it goes way down the neck here. Okay, so From there down, it is 5 and smaller. From there down, it's 5.5 and smaller. From there down, it is 6 and smaller. And from there down, it is 6.5. So that is way above the dip down. Right there, as the Ophire is starting to be cut, it is 6.5. Like, feel how roomy it is? It is not 6.5 there. It is 6.5 there. So that is well above the cut area. So just know when you are buying your hooks that they're not all uniform in size. See how roomy that is? Way well up past the cut. I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying it is. So it is different. It will be further up, at least on this hook, it's further up where the actual sizing of the hook is. I'm going to wipe the top part of the hook off with my shirt, my t-shirt. So that it is smooth. Sometimes, you know how you clean glasses and you go, oh, I need glasses? Sometimes I do that to my hooks too. Just to get whatever maybe residue might be on it. So, like I said, Baby B, soft and sleek, baby. Good yarn. Okay, hook cleaned. I think this yarn calls for a 6, whatever. It was by me, so I'm going to use it. I'm not making anything, I'm just seeing if acrylic yarn makes a difference in the drag I was feeling earlier, or if it was that other yarn. Oh yeah, it was definitely the other yarn. Or the fact that it needed to be cleaned off a bit. It is much better. The head feels a bit catchy as I pass the stitches through right there, and there. It feels catchy. Just a smidge. I don't understand why though. There's nothing rough on it. Maybe it just needed to be smoothed a little more right here. Right here is where I feel it catchy. It's not a big thing, but I can feel it, like, you know? It's not stopping the yarn. But it's definitely something I feel. Yeah, I feel like it's on this side. This side's smooth. This side's really smooth. I feel no catch there. It's right there. Right there. I feel like it might have a squeak to it, but it's not unusual for a resin hook to have a bit of a squeak. I feel like this yarn is too small for it, but it's working, and it is smoother than the other yarn. I think the other yarn has cotton content in it. I will look in a moment. Yeah, there's a catch right there. Not a huge deal, but I can feel it. This is 100% acrylic here. I know, you tell me you do it. There, right there. Low pill. All right, this other one I was using that gave me drag. Yes. It has viscose, polyester, and nylon. Okay, that makes more sense. Typically, resin hooks will have more drag with polyester, at least in my experience. So, I mean, it's a decent hook if I'm comparing it to my others. It has a similar feeling to Ophire and furls. Ommi and Divit Shilp they're different. They're just different. They're heavier too. I'd say it feels more like furls feel-wise. But it's more similar, I think, overall to Ophire. However, I don't like the way it's sized, and it's not a big deal. I just don't like the way it's sized. I don't like the hook head pulling on the side. It pulls, it ticks, and I can feel it. Like, I can feel it as I rub. This is super duper smooth here. This side is super nice and smooth. I think they forgot to smooth this one out. I think they're getting there. I think they need to take a little more time and make sure all is well with the hook. Because if I'm going to use it, I'm going to have to sand it. I'm going to have to sand it a little bit. Otherwise, I think it's a decent little hook. I like the design on it. I mean, it fits decent in my hand. I don't have a problem with the length or anything. So the sizing in the side here, I don't know if the little divots will become a problem, but they are not right now. So, I don't know, what would I rate it? I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. It's a decent hook, and they have dropped the prices quite a bit. Read the reviews, make the decision for yourself. I will link them below. I'm not affiliated. I think they have a good thing going. I think they need to pay more attention to things, the little things. My hook is fine. It was not broken, but the tubing, the top came out of the tubing. So you know, it's the little things, guys. It's loose. It's a loose one. So unless you're gonna make sure, like, this should not be loose. See how I'm turning it and it's turning? It should be snug in there. It's even going further down in. Let me show you how it should be. Ready? This is how it should be. That's how it should be. You know your hook is secure in there when when the end is not coming out. That's how it should be. I like that the case is pink. I think it's more important than the case being pink that this is in there secure and snug, and this lid is too small for this case. So you don't have the security. My hook was coming out when I opened the package. I showed you guys. There is cushion in the bottom, as you can see, or not. There's foam down there. You can't see it, but there's foam in there. It's too big. They needed to make sure that that wasn't too loose. So I just think they need to pay attention to a little more detail, and they'll have it spot on. So I'll give them an 8 out of 10. I think it's a decent hook. I like the colors they have. They're unusual. Some I like more than others. I do like the Cadet. This is the orange and blue. I like their pearly one. That's pretty too. So go check them out. Like I said, read the reviews and make your own decision. I got it within 2 weeks. 8 out of 10. So yeah, go check them out, and I appreciate you watching. Until next time, guys.